This video is going to cover how to generate your own adaptation in LibreTexts. Click on your library and then sign in. You will need to use either your email and your password, or you can use Google Workspace login, which is what I'm showing you here. Once you've logged into the account, click on Instructor Mode. This is particularly important to be able to access the content that allows you to remix or adapt. Click on your name and then click Sandbox. This will take you to a few different options, but the Sandbox icon is the one you want to click on. This will show you all the current projects or adaptations that are currently in your sandbox. Right now I have a 141 pre-calculus text that is sitting in my sandbox, but this is the place where you can house all these projects. Click on Tools on the blue sidebar and then OER Remixer. This can take a few minutes to load. I have satellite internet right now, and so it takes me a while to get the remixer to load. From here, you choose a title for your remix or your adaptation, and then pick from the libraries. You can either choose one of your own previous texts that you've adapted, which is what I'm doing here, or you can pick from standard OER texts and then modify them from there. From there, you drag each chapter or section into the remixer on the right. And this can be a little bit tricky, and if you accidentally drag it into the wrong location, it will change the hierarchy. You can easily fix that by clicking the undo button and then re-dragging your chapters. You want to make sure your hierarchy stays as you want it to, with the chapters as the highest of the hierarchy. Notice that there are pre-made chapters for you, and if you don't want those in there, you can just delete them. From here, make sure you title your adaptation unique to that particular text. Don't name it the same as one that's already existing for your college. That will get really confusing. Then click the Save to Server, and it'll take you to this page. You notice this page should be saving to server. That's what you would think, but no, you have to save it to server again. And this will start rendering or generating your adaptation on the LibreText website. And this can take a long time. Sometimes it takes 30 seconds if you have a fast internet connection. If you don't have a fast internet connection, you can see 7 minutes to generate this adaptation. So we're going to go ahead and just speed this up so you can see the process, but you don't have to sit here and wait for my internet. Notice that it's using transclude and forked language. I will be talking about that in the next video, but in this particular instance, it's just a way that it's linking to the previous content. So don't get too worried about that. We'll cover that in the next video. Now that the new adaptation in LibreText has finished rendering, you can see that it is now available at this link. At that point, you need to control-click and make sure you have a tab open with that new text link. You can find it from your sandbox, but it's also nice to just pin that link to your taskbar so it's always there until you're done with your project. We have all the chapters we dragged into the remixer available here. I do want to point out, however, that if you click on the front matter, which is basically your table of contents, you'll notice that there is nothing there. And this is because we have not finished editing our text. The same is true if we click on the back matter. Since we haven't finished editing our text, we could be adding sections, taking sections out. This back matter will only render when we save the textbook to the campus bookshelf. So for now, it's just going to be blank.